happy Wednesday. I hope wherever you are that you and your loved ones are safe and well, that you're having a good week and a good day. I'm actually filming this on Tuesday because tomorrow I am going to be at the tech rehearsal for the big show on Thursday. So I don't know what my timing will be like, and then I won't be able to, I just don't know if I'll be able to film. So behind me is the background or the outer area of this huge event that's happening in Manhattan at Lincoln Center, which is where I am right now. And I figured I couldn't go by the fountain because it's kind of closed off, but I wanted to show you Lincoln Center because it's so beautiful. So that's part of Lincoln Center. It's a whole complex, and it's quite windy here. But like, there's a big stage. It's summer in the city, so it's a big stage, and I think there might be dancing and music, but it's kind of a big deal. But this is such a beautiful, beautiful building, and I have been very fortunate enough to be able to go there a few times in my life. And actually, a million years ago, one of my patients was in it, in an opera, and brought all of us from the office to see her play the lead, and it was quite exciting. And this is the other. It's a whole complex, but yeah, summer in the city keeps going further and further down, and I'm gonna walk you over to the center where there's a giant disco ball that's set in where the fountain would normally be going. But anyway, I just got out of my doctor's office, and I'm sure people are looking at me like, what are you doing? But I mean, come on, that's fantastic. I can't even convey the size of that. It's enormous. But it's so, actually there are people over there, so maybe I'll just take my chances. But yeah, so yeah, there's a giant dance floor and everything. But yes, so I will sit by the giant disco ball until somebody tells me I can't. But I just went to my doctor, and this is crazy. And he thinks that I had having trouble with my left shoulder. I felt like it's knots. He thinks it's muscular. But I was having it before the move, so I can't blame the move. But kids walking by. Gosh, they're so cute. And I'm having like incredible carpal tunnel right now with my right wrist. But he also thinks it's just, and I'm sewing right now. But that kicked off before I started sewing because I'm wrapping up costumes for the show on Thursday, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, it's a lot of sewing, a lot of painting, hand painting garments and stuff like that, and alterations. But I'm so happy to be doing it because I feel like you don't realize how much you miss something until you're not doing it. And now I'm like sweating. But I've missed creating things for shows, and so it's nice to be able to do it for the dance company because they're amazing. And it's for my mentor and one of my best friends. So he's fabulous. So I wouldn't miss it. But that's going to be tomorrow and Thursday. So I don't even know why I said happy Wednesday, because it's Tuesday and I'm going to probably publish this tonight. But anyway, I couldn't miss the opportunity to be in Lincoln Center and show you Lincoln Center. If you have not been to New York City and been able to visit, tickets are not cheap for these shows. I've been fortunate to go on class trips with different teachers over the years, and my mentor brought me a few times, and I felt so grateful for that. And again, a patient brought us to the opera once. And when I was a kid, I love Carmen. That's my favorite. And so I got to see Carmen. But if you wherever you are in the world, if you get to see live theater, live performance, and if it's not, ridiculously expensive, sometimes in the summer, different cities do free shows. Take advantage of that if you can, because nothing is cheap. But if you can see even like, small pieces of different performances, do it because it's worth it. I am a big supporter of the arts. I wish I was, independently wealthy, because then I could just like throw a lot of money around at it. But just being able to, be in New York City, and there are free things sometimes, it's nice. But if you can do that where you are, I highly recommend it because it's worth it. And it also shows the different organizations and the performers that people want that kind of a thing. So anyway, I just thought I'd do that real quick. But yeah, my doctor was glad the move is over. He remembers. That's what's so cool about him. He's like, how was the move? How's everything? I'm like, you remember things. It's awesome. But, and last weekend, I finally got to see the rest of my siblings and my nieces, who I have not seen since before the pandemic. We all got together for a memorial in January of 2020. Give you a last look at. See, this is all in the way, but this is a big complex, and there's a fantastic performing arts library back that way, which I would love to go to today, but I just kind of want to get home. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I got to see my family. I got to see my sister-in-law and my nieces, and I haven't seen them. We were all together for a memorial, as I was saying, in January of 2020, and then lockdown happened, and we weren't together, and I finally got to see my brother sometime last summer, I guess, just because I passed by his job here in Manhattan, and then I got to see my sister, my eldest sister, when she came to see my mom one day. I jumped in on that and we got to be together. But prior to that, you think about how much you miss people, but then you see all the kids. And I mean, one of my nieces wasn't able to be there. My brother-in-law wasn't able to be there. But to be able to have all my siblings in the same room after, 3 years, it was crazy. It was so nice. And I think it made my mom really happy. It made all of us happy. And I was just so glad to be there. What else? I was going to say something else. Went to the doctor. Oh, I was late to the doctor, which I hate. I don't do late to doctor's appointments, but I forgot to recalculate my route now that we're 30 minutes further away from Manhattan. But they were nice. They were like, you have a 15-minute grace period, so you're okay. And I made it by the skin of my teeth, so I was very lucky. But anyway, so that's what's happening. I wanted to show you Lincoln Center while I'm passing it. But I hope wherever you are that you have low pain, no pain, low aggravation, no aggravation, kind of a day, kind of a week, and kind of a weekend to come. That's what we hope for, that's what we deserve, and that is what I truly wish for each and every one of you. Take care, have a good rest of the day, keep a good thought for me tomorrow and all the dancers and my mentor, because they've worked very, very, very hard for this show for a long time, and it's going to be fun. So take care, have a good day, take care, bye.